I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal for how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena on. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcasted like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your number one Chief Rock and Knicks Universe, main man, Uncle Freezy. What's good, everybody? Apologize for being late, man. Just had a couple things going on, man. You know, you tell the dog you're going to be busy at a certain time, and he like, okay. And then when that time come, he got to do his own business. Hey, you ain't got no... You better come near this camera. X-rated. Dang, y'all, my household is a mess. My household is a mess. Oh, my God. You want me to stop the show? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yo, what's going on, y'all? The household is legit. Oh, what are we doing out here? Oh my God, man. Oh my goodness. All right. So I'm gonna just throw a little sweater on because it's a little nippy in this room, but Benny is squared away, right? Benny is squared away, and I think I am squared away too, I think. Okay. All right. So salute to everybody coming through. Thank y'all for being patient with me. Salute to Andios. What's good? What's good? Thank you for the inspiration. Andios. King Ribby is in the building, probably fresh out of the shower. King Ribby, I'm headed your way. I'm looking at a place in Dumbo, wherever that is. Whatever a Dumbo is, I don't know what that is, but whatever that is, I'm looking at a spot there. King Ribby is in the building. Quiet Money was good. Salute. Just Knicks. SCG was good. Ivory 10 is in the building. Corey Lee is in the building. Salute. Rich Boy is in the building. The son of the legend, Kerry Cox, is in the building. Salute. Shout out to Luke Skywalker Visions. What's good? E. Gibson is in the building. Miguel P. Salute. Yo, I'm not going to lie to you. I have this thing I've been working on. Right? And I'm not even going to lie to you. It's all centered around my love affair. I legit have a love affair. When I say his name, y'all gonna laugh, right? Oh, Benny trotted out of here. I guess I was talking too loud. It's too late at night. I guess I was talking too loud for Benny. Benny like, man, that man too loud. I honestly think Benny called me the man in the yellow hat. I think that's my name. He's like, hey man, you seen the man in the yellow hat? But anyway. So I have a secret obsession with a player, right? And without belaboring or putting it off too much, I have a secret love affair with a player named Jordan Clarkson, right? And not because he's spectacular, right? I think Jordan Clarkson is the missing piece for this team to be a championship contender. And I know that sound wild, right? I already know what a lot of people are going to say. Jordan Clarkson, wow, that's wild. Yeah, I know. I'm going to pull up his numbers because I want to see if this obsession is really worth the emotional energy that I'm putting into it. How good is Jordan Clarkson? How good is Jordan Clarkson? I mean, I don't know. I didn't look into a lot of stuff, and I'm not really trying to create like wow OD content. I do believe the Knicks need a veteran, battle-tested combo guard off the bench that can be that second unit scorer that we've been looking for since before Alec Burks. I think Jordan Clarkson can be that guy. I think Jordan Clarkson can be that guy in between Brunson, OG Anunoby, and Randall. I think he can be that guy. I think he can be that guy in between Dante, Josh Hart, and Mitchell Robinson. What are y'all thinking? You said Sexton. Gaming says, you know, Ainge going to rob the Knicks blind for Clarkson. I understand. I understand. I'm going to leave this comment up because JJ says, if you like 6 for 17. Yeah, no, I like the random twice a month, the twice a month 30-point games. That's what I like. I like the fact that about twice a month, Jordan Clarkson can legit carry the team by himself. That's what I like. On those nights where Jalen Brunson's shot is not going, and that's going to happen about twice a month, right? Jalen Brunson's going to have an off shooting night about twice a month. It happens to everybody. I'm not picking on Jalen Brunson. These are facts. These things occur, right? These things happen, right? So what I'm going to say is on those nights that Jalen Brunson does go 6 of 23, you have another scorer in the house, right? But while I have Utah on the phone, while I have Utah on the phone, I'm going to see if they have a jump shooting big that can help spread the floor that doesn't make $30 million yet. I'm legit going to see if Utah has a jump shooting big, a big that can dribble, pass, and shoot, a big that can, rebound good for a spacing big. Generally, a spacing big, they generally get you 8 rebounds a game. That's elite for a jump shooting big. 8 rebounds. Do they have a guy that can get you 8 rebounds a night and shoot the 3 at 40% and make free throws at about 90%? I'm going to see if they have that type of guy. Yeah. 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 Salute to everybody watching us on X. Salute to the YouTube crowd. Thank y'all for coming through, rocking with us. I'm not going to lie. I do like a Jordan Clarkson edition. Right? Will he be in that Alec Burks role? Probably. Benny. Will he be in that Alec Burks role? For about $14 million. We can trade Bogey. We could trade Bogey and a pick for Benny. You gotta go outside. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay. Dripmore is in the building. Salute. I didn't let Benny out just now, but I know who let the dog out. Who? The mystery is solved. I know who let the dog out. Mystery solved. But anyway. I'm going to ask you, chat, because I know y'all are not going to like Jordan Clarkson, right? Because I know most of you guys, when it comes to doing a trade, most of you guys want to hit home runs, right? You're like, what's the point of doing a trade if you're not hitting a home run, right? Right? Oh, I like Sticks, bro. I like him. I like Sticks. I like him. I think he was drafted like 2 picks after Obi. I like him. I like him a lot. But he is undersized. He is undersized, right? So here's the thing. Here's my thing with the Utah trade. You already know what a Utah trade is going to entail. You already know what it's going to be about. You already know Danny Ainge is going to want stuff, right? I only want Jordan Clarkson, right? If while we have Ainge on the phone, if you're interested in a Lauri Markkanen type situation, you know Hartenstein can't be here. Right? So it's like for the Hartensteiners, you know what I'm saying? For the Hartensteiners, you know, if there's a Lauri Markkanen trade, Hartenstein can't be back. It is what it is. right? What I enjoy a lineup, a starting five of Markkanen, Randall, OG, Dante, Brunson, with a second unit of Josh Hart, Clarkson, Deuce, Mitchell Robinson. Yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. My thing is, I'm gonna pull up Jordan Clarkson's numbers, right? Because Clarkson, while on the surface seems like he may not be an ideal fit, what I'm gonna suggest is he is absolutely an ideal fit. I want to pull his numbers up so that we can break them down. Last year, yo, oh my God, man, Jordan Clarkson was terrible last year. Jordan Clarkson was 41% from the floor and 29% from three. And for his career, he only shoots 33.5% from three. Oh my God. What am I getting myself into? And he's 6'3", 194. I thought Jordan Clarkson was 6'5". But you know what? So what? Let's do it. I thought Jordan Clarkson was 6'5". He's not. He's 6'3". And I thought Jordan Clarkson was 37% from three. He's absolutely not. Jordan Clarkson is a terrible three-point shooter for a guard. But since we are here, and even if I put my foot in my mouth, even if I'm wrong, I'll admit that I'm wrong. Right? Even if I'm wrong, I'll admit if I'm wrong when I'm wrong. Y'all know, to me, that's the fun part. To me, the fun part is exploration. I like the exploration piece of it. So Jordan Clarkson only shoots above 30% from three in the second quarter of games. This past season, Jordan Clarkson only shot above 30% from three in the second quarter of games. And when he did, he only shot 33%. That's bad. That's bad. But I wanted to explore it, though. I wanted to explore it. He shoots 24% from three in the third quarter, right? Jordan Clarkson has only made 12 three-pointers all year in the third quarter. That's bad. His field goal percentage was never over 43% in any quarter that he played this past season. That's also bad. The second quarter seems like that's his quarter, and that's for this past season, everybody. Gibson says year before last was his best season, but he's a volume shooter, inconsistent, and does nothing else. You got to change the narrative. He ain't it. Yeah, yeah, I think you're right. I think you might be right. I think you might be right. But somebody says, okay, Kerry Cox says Clarkson drives to the hoop. Okay, let's look at his shots, his shot percentage at the rim. So at the rim, he shoots about 60%. That's pretty good. At the rim. So he got to the rim 92 times. And he made 55 of them. Between 3 feet and 10 feet, he's 47.3%. So in that short midi area close to the rim, he's 47%. In the mid range, 10 to 16 feet, he's 41.2. And 16 to the 3-point line, he's 18 of 36. He only took 36 shots. Now, mind you, he only played 55 games. But at least we're exploring it. Yeah. I can understand. I can understand where you. I can understand the reason why y'all say that. But I have like a secret love affair with him, and it's like that old song by the Eagles. I can't tell you why. He's inefficient, not a pure point guard. Uncle Freezy has a love affair with him, and I can't tell you why. I have a feeling. I got a feeling that Jordan Clarkson is going to be in conversations throughout the summer, and for no good reason either. I'm not even going to shoot you the gas and tell you there's a good reason for me thinking about Jordan Clarkson. But let me do the year before, 22-23. I want to look at his splits from the year before, because if he just had a bad season, then I can excuse some of those numbers. Okay. I'm going to put these numbers on the screen so we can continue with the conversation. Oh, come on, this site would you pop up. I'm gonna put it on the screen so you can watch it with me. There we go. Okay. Or maybe not. Kerry Cox asks, how old is Clarkson? He's 32. So Clarkson's 32 years old, right? But the year before last, oh God. Oh my God. Jordan Clarkson. Damn. Jordan Clarkson will just not make a case for himself. So the year before last, in the second half of games, he shot 47%. He shot 38.2% in the third quarter and 34% in the fourth quarter of games. Overtime, he shot 54% effective field goal percentage. That number averages about right. In the fourth quarter of games, his percent assisted shots were 32.7, meaning he was set up for a shot 32.7% of the time, assisted. Dripmore, he's signed right now for 2 years, 29 million. So it's about 14.5 mil per season left. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I was thinking of an adequate replacement if we replace Alec Burks. But the thing is, him and Alec Burks are about the same age. Him and Alec Burks are about the same age. In that 32, 33, 34 year range. And all of a sudden, I have a love affair with him, and I can't tell you why, right? I don't know. The name popped in my head. He seemed like a good fit. And I had the conversation with Todd Barbie and IKBM Dre, and they were like, yo, basically say, hey man, don't say that. Don't you say that. And here I am. And he's an ex-teammate of Josh Hart and Julius Randle. And he's an ex-teammate of Josh Hart and Julius Randle. But since I'm wasting y'all time looking at a inefficient 6'3" combo guard, why not see if I can find another one? I just found another 6'4" inefficient scoring guard, and I'm gonna put his numbers. I'm gonna put his numbers on the screen. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Bim. What do y'all think about this guy? What do y'all think about Jaylen Green? He's a little bit taller, but definitely more explosive. Definitely more explosive. Jaylen Green in the Houston Rockets wins is 45% from the floor, 35.7% from three. That's impressive in wins. Again, another guy that's not really that efficient, not efficient in the fourth quarter of games. In the fourth quarter, he shoots 25% from three. His best three-point shooting quarter is the fourth quarter. What do y'all think? How do y'all like Jaylen Green? How old is Jaylen Green? Jaylen Green is 22. He won't turn 23 until next February. Jaylen Green won't turn 23 until next February. And Jaylen Green seems to be a front runner. Jaylen Green seems to be a front runner. Jaylen Green seems to be that guy. Jaylen Green seems to be that guy when Jaylen Green seems to be that guy when you have a lead, he helps you keep your lead or grow it. When you're behind, he's not that guy. If Jalen Brunson gets you a lead, Jaylen Green might be that guy to help you keep a lead, grow your lead. That's what the numbers indicate, right? It indicates slightly that he has a better field goal percentage when you have the lead. Kerry Cox says, telling y'all DeMar DeRozan would bring us the chip, but his contract does not. No, his contract. Bro, if you're, my only thing is this. My only thing is this, bro. If you sign Hartenstein to that bread, DeMar DeRozan he's not even in the conversation. You have to choose between Hartenstein and DeRozan off the rip. Off the rip, that's what you have to choose. You have to choose between Bogey, Hartenstein, and Burks. If you want DeMar DeRozan, Hartenstein, Bogey, and Burks cannot return. They just can't. They just can't. Now, if losing Hartenstein, Bogey, and Burks doesn't bother you, if that doesn't bother you, then by all means, DeMar DeRozan. And I'm not telling you which way to lean, but it's like $1, right? It's like $1. Either you have 20 nickels, 10 dimes, 100 pennies, 4 quarters. It don't matter what iteration you have it in, it's still only $1. Right? I had a conversation with a Knicks fan about the difference between 20 nickels and 10 dimes. And I was like, bro, it's the same thing. And he was like, it's not the same thing, bro. It's the same value. Cat's hitting me with, what if it's a Buffalo nickel? No, get off my phone. Get off my phone. Either you want Hartenstein or you want Brandon Ingram. Either you want Hartenstein or you want DeMar DeRozan. Either you want Hartenstein or you want Zach LaVine. Right? Either you want Hartenstein or you want Jaylen Green. But you can't have Hartenstein and Brandon Ingram and DeMar DeRozan and re-sign OG Anunoby and talk to Jalen Brunson about an extension and talk to Randall about an extension. And no disrespect to the ones that like Hartenstein. I'm just saying these are the facts. If you re-sign Hartenstein, then a lot of the people that we're talking about just are not even a possibility. That's why the other day, when I was doing the breakdown, I was asking, when we were doing the breakdown, I was asking, like, which do you prefer? Would you like a a OG Anunoby, DeMar DeRozan, Cameron Payne, Jackson Hayes type outcome, or do you want Hartenstein and Bruce Brown? Whichever one you like. I mean, I'm okay with it. I don't care. I just want to be definitive though. Like I don't want to go down this path of, yo, we gonna get DeMar DeRozan, OG, and bring Hartenstein back, and we gonna sign Kelly Oubre. Nah, it's not. It's not. And we gonna trade up in the draft. Nah, man. It's just not how it works. My ideal scenario, I'm not gonna lie to you. My ideal scenario is get Danny Ainge on the phone. Get Danny Ainge on the phone, right? I'm going to go to our favorite website again, Spot Track, whatever they call it, Spotrack, however it's pronounced, right? So I'm going to go to our favorite website. And I want to go to teams. Teams and Utah Jazz. Look at their salaries. Let me look at their cap holes first. So their cap holes are crazy. Right? Kira Lewis Jr. is gone. There's no way they're paying him $17 million, but that's a cap hold. Taylor Horton Tucker is gone. Oh, y'all can't see it. Hold on. I'm sorry. So these are the Utah Jazz's cap holes. So when you see the cap number, everybody don't overreact to this number. Don't overreact to the cap space number with them being over the cap. Their total cap includes, see how it's 99 million here? This is what I was telling somebody the other day. I can't remember who, but see how their active cap number is only 99 million, 99.7, right? And then their total cap is 151. The reason being is because 99 million is their active number, but they have 51.3 in cap holes, right? They're not gonna that 51 million in cap holes. They're not gonna use all of that. I think they will try to retain. I think they'll try to retain Luka Šamanić, maybe Johnny Juzang, but Chris Dunn and Micah Potter and maybe even Taylor Horton Tucker. I think he's going to be gone also. That 29 million, or I'm sorry, that 34 million right here, you see up here, there's no way they're spending $34 million on Taylor Horton Tucker and Kira Lewis Jr. There's no way that they're doing that. There's no way they're doing that. Right? But as I scroll up to their salaries, right now, right now, everybody, Lauri Markkanen is making $18 million. Colin Sexton is making 18.3. Jordan Clarkson is making 14 million. The site can't be reached. Okay. The site can't be reached all of a sudden? What is that? The site. I don't know what happened there, everybody. That was weird. I hope I'm not getting hacked. My computer's been on the fritz, so. All right, there we are. Lauri Markkanen is 27. He's extension eligible. He's making $18 million. Jordan Clarkson's making 14 mil, right? That's about $32, $33 million. Just over 32 mil. Do you think the Knicks can find $32 million in salary match and have enough draft picks to pull off a trade like that? What are y'all thinking? As you watch the Boston Celtics in the playoffs, as you watch the Boston Celtics in the finals, as you watch the Boston Celtics in the finals, would you consider getting a player, a younger, healthier version of Kristaps Porzingis? Fritz Alcindor is in the building. Wiz is in the building. So the question is, would you consider trading for a younger, healthier, more efficient Kristaps Porzingis when all you have to do is match $18 million in salary? You can do that alone just with Bogdanovich. Fritz Alcindor says Markkanen will cost a superstar haul. Okay. For a dude that's 27 and Jalen Brunson's 27 and OG Anunoby is 27, and you can lock up those three for the next 4 to 5 years together as a core. So I'm told he is a Dollar Tree KP. JJ says, who's the 5? Well, do you mean who's the 5 on offense or defense? Because on offense, the 5 would be Julius Randle operating in the pinch post where he absolutely is the best version of himself. On defense, he plays the Markkanen plays the 5 at 7'1", 240 pounds. Hey JJ, I'm gonna dispel this in a minute, but I want to show you I want to show you Lauri Markkanen's efficiencies. There is a myth out there that defense wins championships, right? And I'm going to show you where the top defenses in the league every year don't win the championship. What we should consider is balance wins championships. Can we have just enough balance between offense and defense in order to compete with the Boston Celtics of the world? Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I didn't do two things. Let me do this. And the reason why I want to dispel the defense wins championship thing is because the Knicks legit since 1985 have been preaching defense. And how many championships have the Knicks won since 1985? Defense doesn't win championships, man. Balance wins championships. You have to have that perfect balance of offense and defense in order to win. Salute to IKBM. IKBM Dre in the building. I want to give Isaiah Hartenstein a lifetime contract. I'm joking with Dre, of course, right? I'm joking with IKBM Dre, but IKBM Dre legit wants to just spit in his hand and shake hand with Hartenstein. Yo, Dre wanted IKBM Dre want to be blood brothers with Hartenstein. Yeah. IKBM Dre want to be blood brothers with Hartenstein. Like, yo, it's a lifetime contract, no paperwork. Dre say, give him a Death Row Records deal. Yeah, and a chain. And a Death Row chain. That's life. Dre want Hartenstein to get Thug Life tattooed on his stomach like the Outlaws or something. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. But yeah. So right now we're looking at Hartenstein's efficiency. I mean, it's not Hartenstein. If these were Hartenstein's efficiencies, we wouldn't even be having a conversation, first of all. But we're looking at Lauri Markkanen's efficiencies, right? The one thing I want you guys to look at is first quarter, 47%, second quarter, 46%, third quarter, 49%. But in the fourth quarter of games, that man jumps his shooting percentage up to 51%. Right? In the first quarter, he shoots 39.7% from three. Second quarter, 35.3% from three. Third quarter, 41% from three. But in the fourth quarter of games, that man shoots 45% from three. And all of those shots right? On all of those shots, they're assisted about 86% of the time. So he gets those shots within the flow of an offense. The point guard on the floor or whoever, right? About 85 point something, 86% of the time, Lauri Markkanen's shots are assisted. And JJ says Markkanen offensively at the 5 is a nightmare for defenses, though. Yes, because he scores in the flow of the game. Markkanen's not going to be ISOing. He's not going to sauce nobody up. Imagine this. Imagine Tom Thibodeau runs his favorite play, right? Screen and roll man rolls, nothing's there. Dribble penetration in the paint, kick back out to the perimeter. The big man catches the pass, and then the dribble handoff. I gotta look y'all in the eyes. The dreaded dribble handoff. When we run the dribble handoff, there is no other defender in the screen. When we run the dribble handoff to our center, the defense just take their jerseys off. They just go smoke a cigarette. Can you imagine Lauri Markkanen on a dribble handoff at the 3-point line with no defender in the screen? And I'm not throwing shade at Mitch, man. You know, Mitch is my guy. Listen, I love Mitch. Mitch, I love you, bro. Hey, man, listen, Mitch Robinson, if you watching, bro, we love you, bro. Jay in the building. But when we run the dribble handoff at the top of the screen, bro, the defense just goes smoke a cigarette. Queens in the building. Salute to the greatest borough guy that ever created the Bronx, New York. Salute. Bronx, stand up. And let me also remind you that when Lauri Markkanen was in Cleveland, for long stretches, he started at small forward. That was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Sherwin is in the building. Salute. Sherwin, all of this talk started over Jordan Clarkson. So, Sherwin, you were here. You said, who is a young, healthier KP? So you were here. So you heard me talk about Lauri Markkanen. Boulevard 73 is in the building. Salute to all the members of the channel. Salute for doing y'all thing. Salute to y'all for helping keep the lights on. Channel be bugging, bro. YouTube is out here wilding, bro. All this stuff we got to pay for. YouTube out here tripping. So, hey, salute the bully. Yeah. Sherwin says, Lauri Markkanen is nothing like KP. Okay. Okay. All right. We just mentioned that. He's a 7 foot small forward. We just mentioned that. We just mentioned that. Personally, I think Lauri Markkanen is more skilled. I think Lauri Markkanen is more skilled than Kristaps Porzingis. I think Porzingis is a more aggressive defender. Let me put it that way. I'm not gonna say better. I'll say he's more aggressive defensively. And also, what I will say is a lineup that is a lineup of Markkanen, Randall, OG, Dante, Brunson means there will never, ever, 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 ever be a clogged lane. Ever. I could see Lauri Markkanen running a pick and roll with Randall. Not often, not all the time. It's not like a set. It's not going to be page 2 in your playbook, right? But I could see it. I could see it. And we want to give. The odd thing is we legit want to pay Isaiah Hartenstein the same money that Lauri Markkanen makes right now. No disrespect to Hartenstein. I like him. But I don't value the position like that no more. Salute to Eddie C. Eddie C tried to tell me about this 3 years ago, and I wouldn't listen. He was like, yo, don't value the center position. You can get any 7-footer to stand down there and chew bubblegum and put his hands up. Now I'm a believer. I'm a believer now. Sometimes it takes longer for it to sit. Bro, yeah, y'all listen, don't judge me on I'm not perfect. Like when y'all say stuff to me sometimes I get it right away. Sometimes I need to be convinced. Like y'all. Sometimes y'all get stuff right away. Sometimes y'all need some convincing. I'm the same way. Sometimes we need time to let stuff sink in. And the center position is one of those where I think I may have to, or when Eddie C told me, I had to let it sink in. Sherwin says, in the past, how many of the best defensive teams have won the championship? Check that for you. Yeah, we just checked that, bro. Nah, we just checked that. The number one defensive team doesn't always win a championship. I can't even remember the last time the number one ranked defense won a championship. Hey, and Mr. Thomas says, what would you have to give to get him? I'm going to say matching salary and a bunch of draft picks. That's what it would take to get Lauri Markkanen. What I'm saying is, in order to win a championship, you have to be balanced. Even our team this year, when we were all offense, man, were we all offense. When we were all offense, man, were we all offense. When we were all defense, man, were we all defense. When we had balance, we were the January Knicks. Vinny Vegas is in the building. Let's see. Let's see what a Lauri Markkanen trade would look like. Let's see what a Lauri Markkanen trade would look like, y'all. Oh, team one is team one. Excuse me. Team one is the Knicks. Team two is the Utah Jazz. And you know they want to rob us on the rip. So we're trading Bogey. Trade him to the Jazz. Right? Who else can we? Oh, I don't want to trade Deuce. Money wise, that works. Trade to the Knicks. All right. Over the cap non-tax team before the trade. That means I would have to throw in. Do I have to throw in Deuce? Maybe we can't make the trade. Players cannot be aggregated in a trade. Outgoing 19, outgoing 18. Where's the trade button? Let's see what type of trade exceptions we have. Okay. So we have 6.8 for Obi, 5.2 for RJ, and 3.8 for Malachi Flynn. What type of trade exception do they have? Okay, they have one for Fontecchio and one for Kelly Olynyk. So the Knicks would have to give up picks. I don't think they would want the picks from this year. We have 2025, everybody. Listen to these picks in 2025 for the Knicks. Detroit, 1 through 13 protected. Our own pick. Milwaukee, 1 through 4 protected. Washington, 1 through 10 protected. So we have potentially 4 first-round picks next season. Right? I want to add that. Wiz says Lauri is more coordinated in skill, but KP got the aggression. I wanted KP and Drew last offseason and was ridiculed by certain members, otherwise at Sherwin. Kuzma or Rui also worked better than Bojan. Okay. 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 Why you block Miguel P? I didn't block Miguel P. Somebody blocked Miguel P. Why Miguel P hitting? I don't know. I didn't block him. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I was on the trade machine, bro. So second teams can't be aggregated in a trade. So we can't do the trade. Let me add another pick here. So I'm going to add the Knicks pick here, 24, and then add a 2029 first round pick. Fuck it. Those are the 3 firsts that I'm giving. That's it. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not giving them any other picks. So the trade button is not available, right? That must mean I can't execute this trade. Okay. Let's add Deuce. Oh, they want you to match dollar for dollar? Let's remove Deuce. They want you to trade dollar for dollar? Let's add Kenny Lofton then. Second apron team are prohibited from combining multiple players' salaries and trades. So the Knicks are second. Yo, that can't be right. So they're saying the Knicks can't make this trade. That's interesting. Wait a minute. Let me try it again. Bogey. Markkanen. Picks. Our pick. Our pick in 2025. And a 2029 first to the Jazz. And try the trade. Y'all ready to try the trade? Miguel P says, "Free. I don't think they updated the site for the new CBA rules." Hey, Miguel P, I didn't have you blocked too, by the way. Sherwin says, "I don't want to pay iHeart. He can't defend his man either. He is just a help defender." That's yeah. Okay. All right. So Bogey and 3 firsts for Lauri Markkanen. I'm going to try the trade. Yo, I ain't even gonna lie. That trade made me smile. Yo, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That trade made me smile. Right? That trade made me smile, man. Sherwin says 3 out of the past 5 years, the top defensive team have won the chip. That's interesting. Am I wrong on that? I need to see this. Wow, I didn't know that. If I'm wrong, hey Sherwin, send me a link to that, man, please, because clearly what I'm seeing something different. Hey Sherwin, send me a link to that, man, so I can look at it. Because if I'm wrong, I don't want to stay wrong. And Sherwin says, Ainge will ask for Randall and 5 firsts for Markkanen. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I saw something else, man, and listen, this ain't a contest or nothing. I just don't want to be wrong. Felipe 210 is in the building. Salute. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I see that. That's the reason why I included Bogey in the trade, because the benefit for Utah is they can terminate his team option and only be on the hook for $2 million of it. So not only do they get three unprotected firsts, they clear $17 million in cap space. That's the motivation for them doing it. That's the motivation for them doing it. Soulfinger in the building. Soulfinger is in the building. Salute. So what do you guys think about this Lauri Markkanen trade? If we trade for Lauri Markkanen, we would have a summer of signing OG Anunoby long term, Lauri Markkanen's extension, Randall's extension, Brunson's extension. The Knicks will have a super duper busy offseason. And then there's the draft. So Bojan, 3 first-round picks, 24 hours, 25 Milwaukee's, 29 the Knicks for Lauri Markkanen. How would y'all feel about acquiring Lauri Markkanen for that? Is that too much? And would you be concerned about the Knicks having a super long offseason of the Markkanen extension, the Brunson extension, the Randall extension, signing OG Anunoby, the draft, and then signing veterans? If you get Lauri Markkanen, do you bring back Alec Burks? Sherwin says, I'm not giving up a starter for Markkanen. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, with Bojan, I'm not giving up a starter for him. With Bojan, I'm not. Yeah, I think Bojan's not going to be a starter for us. I do agree with you though. I think Danny Ainge would try to force some weird thing on us, like try to get us to take John Collins's salary. And why would we do that? And Gibson says, if we brought in a player with the talent of a Markkanen and we're able to stand relatively pat with what we have, I see us contending with Boston in the East. I agree. I agree with you. I think bringing in a Markkanen and, in theory, a Randall and a Mitch and an OG Anunoby with some type of veteran, right? Some type of veteran out of free agency, right? Like Dennis Schroeder, a cheap point guard option. I agree. Sherwin, I agree with you too. My thing is though with a wing not Markkanen is in theory you're replacing Hartenstein's 2024 salary with Markkanen's 2024 salary, which would be the same thing. Hartenstein may make more than Markkanen this upcoming season. He may. Some team may give him 19 mil, 20 mil, 21 mil. I heard Oklahoma City may even offer him over 23 mil. But I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And whatever Hartenstein makes in free agency, whatever his number is, it's going to be whatever his number is, it's going to be comparable to what Lauri Markkanen makes right now. Now, the season after that, when Markkanen gets his extension, of course, that number will explode. The Knicks will be at the second apron, but you'll be locked in. You'll be locked in for the next 3 to 5 years with your core being in that 27 to 30 age range. You'll be locked in for good for a while. And then if it doesn't work, then you can trade away the pieces, but you have to at least see if it works. You have to I think you have to try to see what a Knicks team with floor spacing would look like. You know Randall is not really an efficient floor spacer, and you know Josh Hart is not a floor spacer. Period. Teams don't even go out and defend Josh Hart because he doesn't want to shoot. Teams don't defend Mitch out there because he can't. I don't know if. Okay, so Mitch can't and won't shoot. You have to, in today's NBA, you have to have 3-point shooting. You have to have it. You have to. You see what happened in Minnesota? When Minnesota's 3-point shooting went away and they focused all on defense, they lost. They lost. When Dallas's 3-point shooting went away, they lost. No. Jake is in the building. Salute, Jake. JJ says, would you do Randall for him? No. Nope. Nope. Nope, because in theory, it presents you with the same thing. Like if you bring back the same center, doesn't that still give you the same issue? Basically, what I'm saying is save money now, add cheap wings, like trade for Markkanen, right? And then with the money save aspect that you didn't spend on whatever Hartenstein, go get wing plays, man, bro. Like with the Bogey contract, basically we're trading Bogey for Hartenstein. I mean, Bogey for Markkanen, right? And with the money that you would have spent on Hartenstein in free agency, you could sign Kelly Oubre. What if I told you there's a world where you can bring in Cameron Payne, Lauri Markkanen, and Kelly Oubre? Or you could just sign Hartenstein. Kelly Oubre is supposed to be a Knick. Kelly Oubre, if you're watching this, why are you not here? You were supposed to be here 5 years ago. You late. Kelly Oubre, you are operating on CP time. Right? You're supposed to be here 5 years ago. Kelly Oubre. And in the summer that I can get a Dennis Schroeder or a Cameron Payne, Kelly Oubre, and a Buddy Hield. I can get Kelly Oubre, Buddy Hield, and for vet men's, I can get Cameron Payne and have Lauri Markkanen. What are we doing out here? What are we doing out here? Like my friend Mr. Chester about Soulfinger, Mr. Chester been 90 years old for like 15 years. My good friend, Mr. Chester, he been I don't know what kind of cigarettes he smoked, but they look like they toxic though. He smoked those dark chocolate brown cigarettes in a dark chocolate brown wrapper. When he pull them out, I'll be like, bro, we gonna have to put on hazmat suits to stand by this man when he smoked them cigarettes, right? But like what Mr. Chester say, what are we doing out here? What are we doing out here? That's him. Right. This is what I'm saying. Like creative thinking, like creative ways to improve the roster. And Sherwin says Milwaukee was the defensive team of the year in 2019. Toronto was the champion. Hey, man. I understand. Big dog. I understand your point. I don't care. If you're just putting out there for information purposes only, I appreciate that. But if it's one of those things where you think we're doing a back and forth, nah, we ain't doing no back and forth, bro. We ain't doing no back and forth, bro. Nah, it ain't like that. I just want the information, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about, I just like the data. Tyus Jones made 14 plus million last year. Would he come here this year making the mid-level exception, 12.8 Would he take 12.8 over the next 3 years? I would be interested in him. I like Duke, so Tyus Jones, that's right up my alley. Yeah. Yeah. Well, all right, everybody. That's my cue. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm trying to keep the videos a little bit shorter, just so that we can, because I'm still doing some stuff. So, but thank y'all for coming through and rocking. I'm gonna try to keep the videos under like 2 hours and all that stuff. And I know we at like 85 minutes or whatever. But I'm gonna get out of here, take some gas X because I had a milkshake earlier. But thank y'all everybody for coming through and rocking. Wiz, you were right about the Kyle Kuzma thing. And there is a Kyle Kuzma in this year's draft. I'm going to break down something in the morning. I want to show y'all about how this draft is full of, I'm going to say it, and it's going to sound crazy, but I think this draft is full of Trevor Ariza and Nick Claxton type players. Now, if you don't need Trevor Ariza's, right? If you don't need Nick Claxton's, right? If you don't need Reggie Jackson's, if you don't need Reggie Jackson type players, right? If you don't need DeAndre Jordan's, then this draft is not for you. If you need Michael Jordan, this draft is not for you. If you need Dominique Wilkins, if you need Patrick Ewing, this draft is not for you. But if you need a Shane Battier, if you need a Trevor Ariza, this draft is for you. But I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. I'm going to holler at y'all later, y'all. Peace, everybody.